The crack squad at the DOJ, the Justice Department, has figured out a way to find terrorists via Facebook. And the recipe here is simple. Step one, take a word that doesn't describe any actual real organization like Antifa. Antifa, which of course simply means anti-fascist. You know, like every brave American that fought in World War II, those guys were technically Antifa. Yet, as an organization, there's no building, no membership card, no Antifa LLC. And then, for step two, the DOJ will declare that that group, this imaginary group, is a terror organization. Then step three, decide that anyone who's ever typed something critical of Trump or warned anybody about DHS activities is a card-carrying member. Congratulations. Now your cousin who shared a meme about being ungovernable is now in the eyes of your federal government their very own terrorist cell. And this is actually happening. This is real. It's real life happening to 15 people in Minnesota who got charged in a 94-page indictment with conspiracy. Conspiracy to impede federal officers. And I've got to be straight with you here. I got to be honest, because we do honesty here, and not everything in this is innocent. Some of the alleged conduct is real, and it is actually illegal. Honorable, sure. Awesome, yeah. But also illegal. Things like blockading an ICE building with trucks and those little metal anti-vehicle spikes. A guy in a bulletproof vest online telling people to suit up. Somebody allegedly following an agent and kicking a government vehicle. You know, if you assault somebody, you're going to have to answer for it. Right, ICE agents? But what makes this story scary is the framing, the framework in which the DOJ is building their case. Because to build a conspiracy case, the government points to evidence. Evidence like a Facebook post, where one defendant said that the movement he belongs to needed to become ungovernable. And now, your government is treating that post as evidence of a terrorist cell. Your government has swept in people who were doing the completely legal thing of standing on a sidewalk and observing ICE. They even charged a college professor with stalking. Yes, stalking for this. Simply following an agent. No threats, no contact, just following the agent. That is their case. And here in this story, the word conspiracy, that's the magic word. Because when you bring a conspiracy charge, it lets a prosecutor staple everyone in a group to the worst thing that one person allegedly did. Kind of like that scene in that Batman movie. But anyway, with conspiracy charges, you don't have to be the one that threw ice at agents. You just have to be in the same group chat. And that's how you turn 15 neighbors, union members, mutual aid volunteers into a single criminal enterprise. Now, the part that Trump's goons don't want to say out loud is that this all came out of Operation Metro Surge, you know, the militarized immigration crackdown that he dropped on Minnesota, a blue state. And agents swept into homes without judicial warrants, breaking the law. And during that operation, 2 citizens, Renee Good, Alex Preddy, were gunned down by federal agents, and no one is being held accountable. And those people, allegedly, communicated on online platforms. Sounds like conspiracy to me. And you have 2 American citizens dead at the hands of your federal government during a show of force. And the people that are now facing terrorism-adjacent conspiracy charges are the ones who showed up to say enough is enough. Governor Tim Walz up there, he said this, Operation Metro Surge, it was nothing but a show of force to intimidate states that voted against Trump. And when people gathered outside the St. Paul courthouse to protest those very charges, the response from U.S. Marshals was pepper spray and aerosol grenades. So the message here, it's consistent. Resist the government and you are Antifa. The same playbook they used in Los Angeles, the same playbook in Chicago, the same crowd that already indicted 39 people over a church protest, including a journalist, and then had to drop the charges against one woman because it turned out she wasn't even there. Your federal government is not doing this to build cases. A lot of these they'll probably lose on. What they're building instead is a chilling effect. The point of most of these cases isn't to win in court. The point is to make you think twice before you ever raise your voice. So yeah, follow an ICE agent and you're a stalker and you might be facing federal time. Be a federal agent who shoots a citizen dead and you get an internal review allegedly and a press conference, maybe even a GoFundMe. One law for the badge, another for your neighbor that cares. And look, the mainstream media, for their credit, did report this, and then it was gone in a flash. And that's why I am asking you to subscribe, to comment, to hit the like button for any of the independent media that's out there that is trying to keep stories like this alive.